Hello beautiful people, welcome to Sabrina's Code. My name is Sabrina K. I'm a speaker, singer, and senior software engineer, and it's my honor to welcome you to Sabrina's Code, my tech platform, my little tech corner on the internet. I want to show you guys how I use AI, specifically ChatGPT, to design my dream space in Chicago. So I just moved to Chicago. I'm officially a Chi-Town girl, okay? I'm new Chicago in here. And I love Chicago so much, and a big part of that has to do with the space that I created here at home. And I use ChatGPT a lot for that. I spent a lot of time on Pinterest looking for ideas. I spent a lot of time talking to my best friend who's actually an interior designer, and she's been of a great help as well. So I'll make sure to share her link in the description so you guys can check out the amazing interior design work that she's doing. And I spent a lot of time on ChatGPT creating visualizations before I even moved here, because I wanted to hit the ground running when I got in Chicago, okay? I wasn't able to tour this apartment, so I had to find ways to figure out how things were gonna look, and so I used ChatGPT a lot for that. Without further ado, let's just get into this video because I'm a yapper. I can keep talking and dragging this intro forever. Okay, so since I'm sitting at my desk, let's start with my office space, my desk area. In order to design this area, or rather to know where I was going to place everything, while I was still in the Bay Area, I took pictures of my desk in my last apartment, and I also took a picture of the empty room that the tour guide had showed me for my new place in Chicago, and I asked ChatGPT to literally place my furniture in this new room while it was empty. So I said, this is my living room in Chicago, left wall side. Can you place my desk there and then my bookshelf in the corner? And it literally just did that. It created this mock-up right here. It placed my desk and it placed my bookshelf in the corner. And the reason I did that was I was trying to know how to work with the space, because I had movers that moved me into this place. So I wanted to make sure that we hit the ground running. The minute they came, I'm like, okay, put this here, because, you know, I didn't want to waste time and money. So I said, remove the door. Why did you create a door? I don't know why I created a door over there. But overall, and then I asked it a few questions. I was like, do you agree that it makes sense to put the desk before the bookshelf and not the other way around? And then it gave me its answer about why I should probably put the desk first, because at first I was like, maybe I should have my desk at the window. I wasn't sure. And so it literally gave me some advice about the design. And this was very helpful. I asked it to put this piece of this art piece on the wall and show me how it would look like, and it did that. And so it literally created a mock-up of my office in this new apartment. And guess what, guys? When I moved in and I put everything in place, it literally looks just like ChatGPT showed it. This is how it looks like. So this is how the place looks like IRL in real life. Yeah, I think the AI did a really great job at mocking it up. It does a really good job at working with space, you know, so it plays things beautifully. And this is my office space. Okay, so now let's move on to the next portion. Okay, so now let's move on to the living room. So guys, I toured all these apartments in Chicago. Before I moved here, I toured virtually. So I was in the Bay Area and the realtor went to different places to help me tour. So I had to rely on YouTube videos, pictures from the building's websites, and the pictures that the realtor was sending me to have an idea of what my space would look like. What I did from the Bay Area is that I took a picture of my entire living room space. So this is the picture. You see my TV, my little console table, the chair, everything. So I took a picture of that, and then I asked ChatGPT. So I took a picture of my piano as well, and then I asked ChatGPT to add my existing living room furniture into the picture of this room. So I took different corners of the room of the apartment that I was going to live in, and I did that for many apartments. And then I asked ChatGPT to place my furniture in that space, and look at the result, you guys. So I literally asked it once, and it knew exactly where to place my TV, exactly where to place my mirror, exactly where to put my light, exactly where to put my piano. Literally, it just took my furniture and dropped it in this apartment. And so when I was able to see that, I was like, okay, I think this place is gonna work for me. So guys, just for context, this is another apartment that I was considering until I simulated my furniture inside of it. And although it does look really cute, I realized that by the time I put my coffee table and my couch, I literally wouldn't have enough space because everything would be in front of the fridge. So this is an example of how this simulation actually helped me go with the apartment that I have over other ones. And now take a look at what ChatGPT produced and how the space actually looks like. And so, ta-da! Here is the living room, guys. Sorry, it's a little dark in here. Maybe I'll try to redo this video, but this is what it looks like. Notice how, you know, I have my same art piece on the TV. It's a frame TV, my favorite TV ever. And Chat really helped me estimate the space for this living room. And, okay, so first of all, wait, let me just show you guys more of it. Now, take a good look at this rug because I'm about to share with you guys the story of how this rug came to be, okay? So this is a custom rug from Etsy that ChatGPT helped me create. And you're probably like, wait, what? Okay, so let me tell you more about this. Okay, so here's how this rug came to be. I was on Etsy and I saw a really cute irregular shaped rug. I've always wanted to have one, like an irregular shaped rug, not like a round or square one. I was like, let me experiment with the fun shape. And so I found a rug on Etsy and I asked ChatGPT to replace the rug in my house, in the simulation of my house that I created, with this new rug from Etsy. And so it did. It created the simulation with the new rug from Etsy, or at least something similar, right? And then I saw another rug on Etsy that I really liked that had another shape, the shape that I currently have. And I asked it to do the same. So I was like, okay, now what would it look like with this rug? And so it created another simulation for me with the new shape, okay? So this is a shape. When I realized that I liked how that vibe worked with my furniture, I decided to ask ChatGPT to do something really unique. So I like that little like guitar shape, but I like the pattern of the first rug instead. And I was like, give me the rug of the first image with the coloring pattern of the second image. And it did it. Ta-da! So it literally made that, okay? It made the rug that you're looking at on the screen. And this is what I did. I took a picture of this new rug and I asked the people on Etsy to create the exact same rug for me, and they did. And that's how my rug came to be. Let's take a look at it again because I'm literally obsessed with this rug. Yeah, so it was the shape of the first, the guitar shape, but with the coloring pattern of the second one. And so ChatGPT helped me literally create this rug and become a rug designer. So, and they made it for me. So big shout out to this company on Etsy. I'm gonna make sure to put their info in the description and on the screen. This rug is fantastic. It's so lovely. And I just love that I made it, you know. All right, y'all, so now let's talk about the kitchen. So I asked ChatGPT, I was like, add the furniture into the left corner of the picture, of the kitchen in the picture. Extend the left wall to accommodate it if you need to. And it did it brilliantly. And then I wanted to know which type of bar stools to get. So I was like, okay, so add some white bar stools to the kitchen island. And it put some bar stools. So I was like, replace the chairs with some mustard colored bar stools. I kept playing around with it, you know, like I asked it different questions. I was like, should I get a rug? Show me what some pink bar stools would look like. What would it look like if it's 3 versus 4? You know, just like random questions, like that kind of question. And like I asked it to try, so I would find images on Etsy, on Pinterest. And then at some point I even asked it to like mash up all the images that it made for me so I could see what the whole full picture could look like. This was not the best work that ChatGPT has done for me. This picture is a little off. So when I saw these bar stools in my future space. I was like, I need to buy that. I need to buy that. So I didn't have these bar stools. And guess what? A few days later, lo and behold, I find the exact same bar stools on Facebook Marketplace. So literally these right here, I found these on Facebook Marketplace. This is all from Facebook Marketplace. I got these from this girl who was trying to get rid of them. Fun fact, I actually told ChatGPT that I found what it designed on Facebook Marketplace, and we were having a little bit of a moment. So yeah, you know how, you know, people have a relationship with their AI. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. Nothing crazy, but you know, I was excited to like report back that, hey, the chairs that you design or that you helped me visualize, I actually found the exact same chairs on ChatGPT on Facebook Marketplace, you know. And then it was like, yeah, you know, it was meant to be, it was aligned or whatever. So we had a little moment about the chairs. I'm gonna stop this here and let's just go to the next section. Now on to one of my favorite parts of the house, and I've tried my best to like hide it until now. But let's talk about the wall in my kitchen. I asked ChatGPT, I was like, should I put some shelves here or like a kitchen art frame? So we explored different things that I could place on my wall in my kitchen. So I was experimenting with like posters and like different art pieces. I was just experimenting and asking it to create like a wall of prints for me. And so it was just showing me a bunch of different designs. And my best friend suggested that I put a wallpaper instead on that wall, okay? So I was like, what if we did a wallpaper instead? Which is best? And so it was also helping me come up with different ideas. And then I actually found a wallpaper that I liked on a website called Happy Wall. It's a yellow abstract wallpaper, and I asked ChatGPT to help me visualize it, in my apartment. So that's how I got sold onto this wallpaper. When I was able to visualize, I'm a visual learner. I need to see things, right? So I was able to visualize this wallpaper in my space. And now I got the wallpaper, and a few days ago, I got it installed in the house, and it's lovely. So this is it. Ta-da! Voila, 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 voila. Une beauté. Beauty. Look at that, guys. Look at this work. You cannot tell me that this doesn't look just like the picture that ChatGPT made for me. So this is my kitchen. It's a great backdrop for my videos, for my pictures. I can come here and chat with people. I can come here and like make recordings and videos. And it's just such a cute, so freaking cute, such a cute wallpaper. I'm literally obsessed. It adds a beautiful pop of color to the house. And so this is what the kitchen looks like with the wallpaper. My yellow stools, my wallpaper. It looks like a little bistro, you know, like very bistro. Guys, hope you're enjoying this video so far. If you want screenshots and summaries of the prompts I'm using, I'll be turning this video into a blog post as well. So make sure to follow me on Substack and IG to see that. Okay, now on to the next section. Okay, as you can see, I'm trying to use my backdrop. Why did I just sound so British saying that? Why? Okay, as you can see, I'm trying to use my backdrop for this section, y'all. And another great use case for ChatGPT and helping me design my home was helping me figure out what what kind of accents I should use for my bathroom, because this was the first time that I would have a gray bathroom, so gray tiles, gray walls, and I was like, I don't know if my bright wood accents for the bathroom would look nice in this bathroom. So I wasn't sure if I should sell my stuff in California or still like come here with it. But I was able to test it out. I was able to mock it out, and it turned out wonderfully. Okay, so after 1,000,001 iterations on ChatGPT to decide what I wanted to do with this wall space in my bathroom, I decided to just hang up this shelf, okay? Because all the cabinet looks were not really what I was looking for. So I did this instead. So I guess I saved money. This is an example of how it actually saved me money, because otherwise I would have bought a cabinet just to not like it anymore. So it was great that I got to like test out different looks and decide to just do the shelf instead. And I also knew that this color would end up working fine with the gray tiles, so I stuck with it. So I just got my little like woodish browns, brown rugs at the bottom here. So that was another great use of AI. And finally, the last place in the house that we haven't covered yet, the bedroom. I actually did not use ChatGPT too much for my bedroom because I feel like I kind of knew what I was going for, except for this corner, right? I wanted to know what I wanted to do with this wall here, if I wanted to put like another scones, another light, or if I wanted to put art instead. And so I decided to just stick with the art. So this part I use AI to mock up. I think use AI to figure out where to put my vanity, because I wanted to know when the movers would come where to put my vanity table. Okay guys, so last but not least, we have my lovely display cabinet here. When I moved into this apartment, I had a bar cart instead of a cabinet, and after multiple iterations with ChatGPT, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and get this cabinet instead. So I tested out different colors. I got this one from IKEA, and I even used ChatGPT to help me know in which order to display the items in the shelves, like on the shelves. Alright guys, so this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun making this video. I hope it inspires you to use AI in some really cool, unique ways to decorate and design your space. And I hope it's giving you ideas about all the cool stuff that you can use ChatGPT and other AI tools for. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, okay? Help your girl out. Make sure to share this video with somebody that you feel is going to enjoy this. Share this video, like, subscribe, okay? And in the future, I'm gonna be making more videos like this. I wanna show you just how I integrate tech into my everyday life and how I enjoy my life with technology. So I'll be coming up with more videos similar to this one on how I use AI to do some really cool stuff. Okay, so make sure to subscribe if you wanna stay tuned for that. And thank you so much. Bye, have a beautiful day. God bless you.